Hey everyone, it's Ivan with KidBadger.com out here for another episode of the 2021 Coast to Coast Tour. After got to, I believe it was Asheboro, North Carolina last night, super wiped out, had our late night meal at Waffle House. Actually got a pretty good amount of sleep, got up in the morning, took Peanut out so he could go to the bathroom, and then it's like, all right, take care of a little bit of admin stuff, but then it's time to go have a little bit of fun. Since there's actually a pool and it's open, go swimming with my boys. So spend some time having fun in the pool. We actually stayed out there swimming for quite a while, and even though it wasn't a huge pool, kind of played around with doing underwaters, which I've done a bunch in the military and stuff like that too. Basically swimming underwater from one end of the pool to the other. And I swam back and forth like the length and then back, and my boys' minds were blown, and I'm like, look, like you guys can do this. And so we started kind of playing with it. And eventually I showed them like you can do it even when it's uncomfortable. And I basically swam the length, back, and then one more time. And kept working on it, and they finally got it. They finally managed to actually make it that full length of the pool with a breath hold, which is huge. Two things with respect to children in being a responsible adult: teaching your kids how to safely handle firearms and teaching your kids swimming. Life skills right there. And it's not because you have firearms at your house or you have a pool at your house. It's because ideally you're not going to be around your children all the time, and eventually they will go out into the world. Two pretty clutch life skills. But after playing around for a while, finally loaded back on the bus and started driving. Ground out those miles across North Carolina and got hammered with rain. It would lighten up some, and then it would come back in hard. It would lighten up, but eventually we made it over to a rest area, stretched our legs, finally got off this bus again so I could just move around. And once everyone had a nice little rest, hopped back on the bus to grind out the rest of the miles, heading east in North Carolina. And once again, we checked into an amazing hotel. This one is Days Inn, and kind of an adventure unto itself. Ended up initially getting put up on the third floor after they're like, so how many people? And it's like, well, my dad and I and my two boys in a room. And they're like, oh, we have a room with one bed. I'm like, that doesn't work. And I was like, well, what about if we put you into a room with a like sofa bed? And I'm like, step in the right direction. So they put us on the third floor. Go up there, surprise, after we took all of our luggage up there, to include Peanut and his kennel. Nope, definitely not a sofa bed in that room. And they're like, my bad, we thought it was the even numbers, it's probably the odd numbers. Walk back up there, definitely not the odd numbers either. So finally, Noah talked to them, got it sorted out, because I was like, look, this is ridiculous. On top of everything, never mind the hallway, even inside the room I was in, there's like this black streak on the ceiling and wet carpet below. I don't know if they have a pool on top of the roof or what, but a lot of water leaking down into the third floor. So got nice, fresh, clean rooms on the first floor with sofa sleepers, or yeah, whatever. So another amazing hotel, but they do have a pool and they do have a continental breakfast, so we'll see how that goes later. But right now, a little road weary, I'm trying to get rested up for tomorrow's range day over there in Ellerbe, North Carolina. But that right there wraps up this episode of the 2021 Coast to Coast Tour. And as always, thanks for joining us at KidBadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.